Mike Moore Media.
On our media line, Kathleen Patterson, Mayodan Town Manager, our monthly get-together. Kathleen, always good to talk to you. Hope things are going well around town.
Yes, sir. So far, so good.
Okay, great. Well, I know you just had a meeting, your regular town council meeting. That was the 13th. Mm-hmm. So a couple of things there maybe you needed to highlight, and some events coming up, too.
We do. Really, it was kind of a straightforward meeting.
Yeah, well, it was quick.
We always appreciate those.
Yeah.
I think the biggest things was that we just have a lot going on. So one of the things that we're definitely wanting to get out there is I need about 2 more people that will help us out with the Cemetery Advisory Committee for town. We had one a long time ago. Records show about 2018. And mainly just so that we can get word out and have some citizen input on how we care for the cemetery and making it, really nice for our loved ones that are deceased. So we want to have some citizen input on that. So I'm hoping there might be a couple people that would be interested in volunteering.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, that would be something that would interest some folks for sure. And I know it was, I think you mentioned in that meeting, it was a temporary committee back 2018 or whatever. But this is a Cemetery Advisory Committee. Tell us about that cemetery there in Mayodan. I know you're needing volunteers to help with just getting their input on some things.
Yeah. So the cemetery itself is we have we have the old cemetery, which is I believe off of 3rd Street. That's next to the Moravian Church Cemetery. Mm-hmm. And then you have the one off of Ayersville, which is the newer cemetery, and that's kind of the one that we're focused on right now. We still have plots for sale and things like that in that one, but mainly it's just to kind of get input on some of the needs there at the cemetery. We've realized that there's a desire to we need some help from ourselves. We're from a cleanup day, so we want to make sure that we schedule those appropriately and everybody knows when they're happening. Also to kind of explain some of our needs in taking care of the cemetery. We have some graves that are kind of sinking, so we want to make sure that we can let people know to fill them in and how that all works. But also we're looking at how do we market as a cemetery. So right now when you drive by, other than the headstones, you wouldn't really know it's a cemetery. Mm. So trying to figure out, how can we create that and then stop some things like we've got big trucks that go through and it's a very narrow road right there on Cemetery Road. So, trying to make sure that we can route traffic appropriately so that we don't have any damage or anything like that. So really just to make sure that we have citizen input on what we do so that it's everybody's loved ones and we respect that. And so we want to make sure that we get some help spreading the word, but also some insight on how they all feel about it.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's a nice cemetery. It's large, and there are roads all around it. I mean, there are all kinds of streets, so it's easy access for sure. So if someone is interested, just call you, perhaps?
Yeah, they can call or email me. That's fine. My email is the letter K and my last name Patterson at mayodannc.org.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. Well, I know one of the things, a couple of things that came up from Cesar Chavez, who takes care of all of the good things happening at Farris Memorial Park. What a nice park that is, too, in Mayodan. Some events coming up, so tell us about that.
So April 15th, Tax Day, we want to make your day a little bit brighter and better with an arts and crafts market up at the park, as well as it is the Year of the Trails. So we're participating with the Rockingham County Tourism Department, and we'll have a guided hike that day, and a lot of good stuff happening that day that I hope people will come out for. Really excited to see all the things that are happening, and in addition, he'll have Cars and Coffee is going to start up in June and go through October, so we'll have that happening. The fields are getting worked on, so you'll see baseball and softball and soccer coming back, and paddle boats will come out this summer. So there's just a lot that's going to happen starting in the spring, and we're really excited.
Oh, yeah. Caesar was talking about the bike race that's coming up. I think that's April 28, 29, 30. They'll be in town for that. I think the race is actually the 30th, as I understand it, but that's he said about 3,000 people will be coming to that. That's great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the NICA race that we've been having for several years now, and it's a wonderful benefit for us. It brings people in. They come in their RVs and in their tents, and then they stay in area hotels, but they also visit all the downtowns and shop and eat, and it's just a really wonderful thing to have. And so that is the first of the 2. So there's actually 2 this year. There's one at the end of April, and then they'll have the championship for NICA will be on May 21st. So that weekend as well, you'll see some more bike racers in town. So we're just really excited.
Mm-hmm, sure. Well, another thing coming up, and Police Chief Charles Caruso was talking about this, bringing back the Community Day. Tell us a little bit about that, Kathleen.
Well, this will be my first one, so I'm having more firsts this year.
Yeah, okay.
And they're bringing it back. Apparently, they had stopped it for COVID. But it is a wonderful outing that the police and fire departments team up on, and they bring in a petting zoo and a climbing wall and things for the kids to do, and it's just a great opportunity for everyone to come out and enjoy and get to mingle and meet our fire department and personnel and our police department personnel, and realize that they're not bad guys, they're wonderful people, and just a really neat outing for the friends and family. So we hope they'll come out and enjoy the day at Elliott Duncan Park with us.
Sure. So that will be June 3rd, and that is a free event for everyone who comes, but it does cost to put that on. The chief saying around $5,000. So trying to collect some money now from businesses and donations and individuals and things like that too.
Yep, always looking for a good sponsorship opportunity. So anybody that wants to sponsor the event, they're more than welcome. They can get in touch with Charles Caruso, who's our police chief, or with Dylan Garner, who's our fire chief, and they'll be happy to help you out and get your sponsorship going and everything. And then we welcome anyone's help with it as well.
Yeah, okay. Well, I know Lee Mitchell, who is director of Madison Mayodan Recreation Department, went through that department way back when he was a kid, and now there he is heading it up, and just have seen some really great things that he's been doing since he's been in that position. But he mentioned they're moving the date of the boat race from August to May, so we need to get the word out on that, don't we?
We do, and I'll be honest, I'm not as informed as I should be on that one, so I'll have to bring that back to you.
It's May 20th for the boat race on the Den River. So that date is new, moved up. I think Lee thinking that it would be good to get ahead of all of the other festivals and not get caught up in all the things in August and the fall. So, yeah, you'll be hearing more about that. Some time off, but always a big attraction for sure, too, yeah.
Oh, most definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's a fun event, and everybody really enjoys that, too. So there's just a lot going to be going on the western side of Rockingham County, so we hope everybody will come out and visit.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned a moment ago a lot of firsts because, you are you've been town manager. I don't have that date in front of me. So what was your first day? When did you start? It's been over a year now, hasn't it?
So my first official day as the town manager was March 1st.
March 1st.
I started with the town on January 31st.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking. I think it was I was thinking January and March 1st. Yeah. Okay. So happy anniversary.
Yeah. Thank you.
And you said something about some firsts that you're experiencing here, and I know Mayodan Homecoming has been in that, and a lot of other things. What are some of the things that you have enjoyed so far in your first year in Mayodan?
Oh, there's a lot. So I just really enjoy the people. That's the first thing I have to say. We've got a lot of wonderful people in Mayodan. They're always very helpful. I learn something new every day. And then you've got great, wonderful people that live here and that visit here. We've got great business owners. There's the downtown stroll. There's the What the Hay Fest. That was my first one.
Yeah.
That was my first time with the Rotary Club. Actually, was the first time that I've ever spray painted a hay bale, and which is fun. So it's just been really exciting. It's been a good growth opportunity for me as well, personally as well as professionally. So it's been a wonderful year.
Good. Well, we're glad things are just going so well there. Thanks for all that you do for the town of Mayodan. A lot of things behind the scenes that you folks there do at Town Hall that people don't realize. So thanks to your team, all of the folks there. We appreciate that. Yeah.
I definitely couldn't do it without my team, and we've got wonderful employees for the town. They do above and beyond every day.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Anything else we need to mention?
I just hope everybody has a fantastic Tuesday and a wonderful rest of March, and I look forward to seeing them out at Farris Memorial Park.
Okay, we'll see you there. Thanks a lot, Kathleen.
Thank you, Mike.
Bye. All right, that's our monthly report from Mayodan Town Manager Kathleen Patterson. Again, a couple of those dates that she mentioned, the races, the bike races coming up at Farris Memorial Park, that will be the end of April. And then the championship run will be May 21st. And then, the Arts and Crafts Market there at the park will be April 15th. That's from 8 till 2. And then April 22nd, Day of the Trail. This is a county-wide event. Lots of activities going on all over Rockingham County. Bike ride there at Farris Memorial Park at 2. And David Harlow involved in that. So check the Facebook page and look for more information there where you can find out what's going on around Mayodan. The Facebook page is the Town of Mayodan NC, and the website is townofmayodan.com. And if you're new to the area, welcome. Please check out those websites and shop in Mayodan. Support our hometown businesses. So many nice places to shop there and places to eat all around, too. And that reminds me about our sponsors, of course, and we appreciate Dan River Insurance Services. They were in Madison for a number of years and have moved to Mayodan just recently, fairly recently. Tara Shelton, Casey Brown, they are right there on Main Street in Mayodan, and they can help you with all of the insurance needs, whatever you may need. They can help you there at Dan River Insurance Services, auto, home, business, life, individuals, and businesses. They are on 2nd Avenue, so get by and see them. Also, their Facebook page, Dan River Insurance Services, Inc., and just a couple of doors away from them. I was in the neighborhood recently and had to restock my Charlie soap. The Charlie soap outlet is just a few doors away from Dan River Insurance Services. And then right across the street is Nadine Cobb, Accounting and Tax. As you can imagine, this is a busy time for Nadine, but she is there for you year-round for all of your whatever you need when it comes to operating your small business. She is our accountant for Mike Moore Media and does all of our tax and things like that work for us too personally. So I know firsthand what great work Nadine does, and she has her new kitty cat there in the shop. So we enjoy seeing Nadine whenever we can get by. We'll see her soon to sign some papers, I guess. Thank you, Nadine. You can get to her website at nadine.com. Well, let's see. I'm giving you her email address. So let me give you her website. That is incobbtax.com. Incobb, in for Nadine, COBB, tax.com. So check that out for all of those bookkeeping and accounting and things like that needs that you may have. Okay, and that's our program for today. Thank you for listening, and again, a reminder to support our local hometown businesses.